their time will be through. But suppose you knew that 2 weeks from this very day would be your final day. How would you live? How would you carry out those last weeks? Would you live any differently than you're living right now? How would you conduct your remaining hours, your remaining weeks? Would you rejoice even at the possibility of that death? Or, let me turn that around. You do not know when you will die, and so how have you lived your last 2 weeks? How have you conducted your time on this earth? You young people are not exempt from this. You children are not free from not thinking about this. You see, it's good to think about it, that we might prepare ourselves for the unknown. You see, the Apostle Paul in our text is facing uncertainty. As you know, he is in a Roman house prison. And in that prison, he is awaiting to hear his fate. Is he going to live, or is he going to die? And we have seen last week, as we began in verse 12, telling us this missionary report of how he has lived in this uncertainty, and how he rejoices even though things still are not certain for him. In our text this morning, he makes a deliberate shift, beginning at verse 18, the end that I read there, where he says, "Yes, and I will rejoice, for I know that through your prayers and the help of the Spirit, this will turn out for my deliverance." He shifts from what has been, how he has lived, how he has dealt with those centurions, how he has furthered the gospel among them, to what is coming. He makes a deliberate shift from the present to the future. And in this shift, in this passage that is before us, the Holy Spirit would teach us that the Christian can have joy, even in uncertainty, when he treats life and death as realities that demand a God-honoring anticipation of deliverance, and a God-honoring expectation of Christ's exaltation, and a God-honoring aspiration to fruitful living or ministry. We're going to see that in